Welcome everyone. In this video, we are back in the Master League showcasing some more fun battles featuring Metagross. Now, I really wanted to build a good team around Metagross. I don't know if this is the absolute best team to build around Metagross. It does definitely have some weaknesses, but I really wanted to make Metagross work in this Master League Classic, guys. It's a fantastic Pokemon with fantastic stats. It absolutely shines in limited formats like the Master Premier. So I really wanted to make it work because it is the only Pokemon that can apply some heavy fast move pressure to those fairies that we see. So we've got Metagross in the lead and we've got Dialga as our safe switch, guys. Dialga, you guys all know, is an absolute monster in the Master League Classic, and that is for good reason, guys. It is just an amazing Pokemon to use. It leaves me speechless at times. But on Dialga, we are running Thunder. You can absolutely run Draco Meteor. You could really go either way. I just happen to have Thunder, just, you know, in case you run into a Kyogre, which Metagross struggles up against. You can hit that for super effective. Hit those Lugias for super effective without having to swap out to clear a debuff. So I like the flexibility of Thunder, but you can certainly go Draco Meteor. And we've got good old Dragonite in the back, guys, to close out the game strong. Dragonite, one of my absolute favorites. It's a classic design, very fun Pokemon, and it wins a lot of matchups in this Master League Classic. You would not believe, guys. Hop on to PvPoke and put Dragonite in there and see how many matchups it wins. It is just an absolute beast, and I absolutely love it for this team, guys. But without further ado, let's get right into these battles. Had a lot of fun with this team, guys. I just really wanted to make Metagross work. It's often held back by its subtyping of Psychic. But let's see. We've got a Mewtwo up first here. Pretty neutral lead. Looks like they've got a little bit of lag. That's unfortunate. But we're going to look to get off a Meteor Mash and switch into our Dragonite, guys. And they do shield because Mewtwo is pretty squishy. That Meteor Mash would actually do quite a bit of damage. So they're going to get off a Psy Strike. We're going to let that go, and they come in with Togekiss. So this is exactly what we want, guys. We're just going to chip. This is not going to do anything to Togekiss. It's double resisted, but every little bit counts in Pokemon Go Battle League, guys. So we're going to come back in with that Metagross, and we are going to farm down. We're farming down the Funky Town, guys, on this Togekiss. And we're actually going to go right past 100 energy. I don't care. This is one of the rare occasions where you can actually accept farming up past 100 energy. And we're going to just have loaded energy for whatever they decide to bring in. It is Giratina, so we're just going to chip with a Meteor Mash, more of a chunk, really, and they do shield, so fantastic. So we're going to go into our Dialga and look to really melt away at this Giratina altered with our Dragon Breath damage, guys. We can let the Shadow Ball go through, no big deal. We don't know if this Mewtwo has Focus Blast. That's why we're saving a shield for it. We are going to shield this up and look to get rid of them with an Iron Head because Dialga is still pretty healthy to where it can really threaten that Giratina with its Dragon Breath fast move pressure. So we get rid of that Mewtwo, and here we go, guys. It's a race. Can we Dragon Breath this thing down, or can we get to a charge move? Remember, we do have a move stored on our Metagross. They do get to an Ominous Wind here. Let's say bye-bye to our own Dialga, but we've got a Meteor Mash locked and loaded. That's why we it really paid off farming that Togekiss all the way down, and we say bye-bye Giratina. Good game. Well played to this battler. And we are off to a good start with this Metagross team, guys. If you like what you're seeing, guys, give the video a like, guys. That is the best thing you can do to help this channel out. If you like what you're seeing, let YouTube know and hit that like button, guys. But we are met with a Togekiss. You love to see it. This is about as good a lead as you can get. They go into a Giratina altered, and we go right into Dragonite, guys. Now, Dragonite does typically win this matchup. It is IV dependent. As you can see on our Dragonite, we don't have that perfect 15 attack, so it is a lot closer than it really should be. But we're going to look to get off a Dragon Claw. We let that first one go through. We can let one go through, but they did shield that, so they... Excuse me, they are really looking to preserve their switch advantage, but not without paying a price, guys. We're going to really take it to this Giratina here. We're actually going to go shield for shield from here on out, guys. We really want to take out this Giratina because our Metagross wants nothing to do with it. It can hit us for super effective with its Shadow Claw, Fast Move Pressure, and its Shadow Sneak charge move. Yeah, so they do win this one in the 2-shield. Typically, Dragonite does edge it out in the 2-shield, but that's okay. We can come in with Dialga, couple Dragon Breaths, do the trick, and they come back into Togekiss. That's okay. Shields are down, guys, and we got Iron Head locked and loaded for this Togekiss. This is going to be doing quite a bit of super effective damage. Probably could have gone Thunder. That probably would have one-shot, actually. But that's okay. We come in with Metagross, and they've got a Zekrom in the back, guys, with shields down. We've got the Earthquake locked and loaded, ready for the Zekrom. That's going to be doing massive, super effective damage, and we say bye-bye, Zekrom. And I do believe they see the writing on the wall. They concede the match. That's going to be a good game. Well played. So this next battle, I actually swapped out Dragonite for Groudon. This is the only battle that we have Groudon in here, and that's just because I thought, you know, what if we run into an Escadrille? What do we do? So we got Groudon in for this battle, and we're met with a Garchomp in the lead. Not the greatest lead in the world, but Meteor Mash does hit pretty hard. I do anticipate a shield, and they do shield, so we're going to switch into Dialga. In hindsight, we probably should have just soft lost that that matchup there. Probably should have stayed in a little bit longer because we get hit with a Sand Tomb and they come in with a Melmetal. So guys, whenever you see a Dragon Tail Garchomp in the lead, you can immediately think of the Asian Milkman line where it's Garchomp, Melmetal, and typically Lugia in the back. So they do come in with their Melmetal. We do hit them with a nice hard-hitting Thunder, does some nice neutral damage. We're going to let this Superpower go through and do as much Dragon Breath damage as we can. Can't quite get to an Iron Head, that's okay. We can come in with Groudon and look to farm down. And they have been debuffed, so these superpowers aren't going to hurt very much. Groudon is pretty thick in the Master League, guys. So we're just going to let these go through and farm down. And let's see what they want to come back in with. And it is... We're expecting a Lugia, and it's a Yveltal. So rather than Lugia, they've got a Yveltal. You lose quite a bit of bulk, but you gain a lot of attack power, that's for sure. This is tough. Obviously, Metagross wants no part of Yveltal. Groudon can't do much of anything to it. We can only hit it with, Fire Punches, which is a pretty weak move, and our fast move isn't doing any damage. So this is rough. That's a rough one. Kind of got a little bit algorithmed here, guys. Not going to lie. It's been happening quite a bit lately. So they take us out. We come back in with Metagross, and they come in with their Garchomp. They're going to hit us with... I'm expecting an Earth Power, but... I don't know if this was a BM or not because our shields are down. I don't know why they did that. So we kind of got a little bit tilted and saved everybody some time. We did the old top left, and it's going to be a good game. Well played to them. So Groudon was one and done for that one, guys. We're back with Dragonite for this next battle here. Surprisingly, didn't see too many Escadrilles, to be honest, guys. But so we've got Dialga and we've got Metagross here. We're going to build up to the Earthquake, and they do try to catch, and they didn't catch this. We just kind of panicked through because they came in with the Giratina. Probably if we were going to throw, should have just gone with the Meteor Mash. It's much more energy efficient. Just a panic throw, a bit of a misplay on our end, guys. But that's okay. We've got Dragonite, and Dragonite is just about finished off this Giratina here, guys. They're going to hit us with an Ominous Wind that doesn't do very much. Pretty weak move. We can just Dragon Breath all the way down, guys. Expecting them to come back in with that Dialga. We have a lot of loaded energy. So we're going to go right for the hard-hitting Outrage, guys. It's going to do quite a bit of neutral damage if they let this go. Oh, and they let it go. That does quite a bit. And we can actually farm right down. Holy smokes, Dragonite, guys. My goodness. And they've got Lugia, and they concede the match, guys. That they probably were not expecting an Outrage, guys. Good game. Well played. Guys, that's exactly why I love running Outrage in the Master League, guys, because a lot of people can actually count Dragon Breaths, and it takes 5 less energy to get to Outrage, so they're usually not expecting it. But we are met with another Dialga Lead. Surprise, surprise. But, so we're going to build up to this Earthquake and play this out here a little bit. That Dragon Breath damage is unreal, guys. That is resisted damage, and they've got us already down a third of our health here. So we're going to look to get off an Earthquake, see what they want to do. If they let it go, they would pretty much one-shot, actually. Metagross hit like a truck, guys. So we're going to build up to another one. We're not really baiting in this matchup. It is a bait-dependent matchup, guys. Technically, Metagross does win it, but it's very bait-dependent. But they switch into a Groudon to catch, so this time we throw the correct move. Much more energy efficient. That does quite a bit. We come into Dragonite, we can actually farm right down. This Groudon can do nothing to Dragonite, guys. Dragonite, very underrated in the Master League Classic. I really enjoy running it. So we can farm right down. These Fire Punches do nothing. They are resisted, and their Mud Shots are double resisted. So very, very dominant matchup for Dragonite, guys. And we've got an Outrage locked and loaded here, but we're going to go for the bait. See if they want to give away that shield. We're not sure why they're holding on to it, what they could have in the back, and they let it go. So we can actually go for another one. And this will either take them out or get that last shield. And we do get that last shield, so we can actually just farm right down at this point, guys. It's going to be close, but Dragonite edges it out. And they've got a Snorlax in the back. We can get that Dragon Claw off. That's okay. We're going to actually come in with Metagross. They are doing super effective damage with their licks, but we want to chunk away with this hard-hitting Meteor Mash, guys. Nice Community Day move. And, ooh, that does quite a bit to a thick Snorlax. And we're going to come in with Dialga and look to either farm them down or get to an Iron Head before they can double up on those superpowers. So that's the thing here. We got to manage this well, guys, because it's going to be a lot closer than you think it would be. They do double superpower here, and because they did that, although our Metagross is low, we can come in and farm right down. One Bullet Punch does the trick because they debuffed themselves with those superpowers. So good game, well played, guys. That's the team. A lot of fun with this team, guys, and I know you're probably saying, well, what about Escadrille? Yeah, what about Escadrille? I mean, I did run into one off camera, and it's really not that bad, guys. Escadrille can't do it all. It can't beat all 3 of these Pokemon. It does take a team effort, but Escadrille is extremely glassy, and it needs its shields, and it is very much workable. So the idea with this team, you lead Metagross for those fairy types like Zacian, like Togekiss. Actually ran into a Sylveon off camera as well, guys. Metagross is the only Pokemon in this Master League Classic that can threaten those fairy types with fast move pressure, and that is the key, guys. Fast move pressure goes often overlooked, but it is a big deal with Pokemon Go Battle League, so I wanted to make Metagross work. Again, I'm not sure if this is the perfect team behind it, but I really wanted to build around the weaknesses of Metagross. That being Giratina, Yveltal, like Groudons, and the 2 Pokemon that we have in the back, Kyogre. The 2 Pokemon that we have in the back can absolutely handle Metagross's weaknesses. And the moving parts of this team do complement each other very well. Again, you could swap one of the 2 out for Groudon. As you can see, that didn't really work out for us in that one battle, but over the long run, it could actually be good. This, like I said, it's not the perfect setup by any means, but it definitely works, and it's good to get you some wins in the Master League Classic. You just really have to plan around Zacian, guys. Zacian is really shaking up the Master League Classic meta like you wouldn't believe. So this is what we landed on. Just very fun. It's just your classic ABB line. So if you're met with a hard counter in the lead, like a Giratina Origin, which is a pretty common lead, you'll want to safe switch into Dragonite. Or actually, you could safe switch into Dialga. Either or, depends on the situation. But you want to draw out a fairy type in the back, guys. That is the key. You want to draw out a fairy type. That way Metagross can come in and farm all the way down and have loaded energy to threaten whatever comes back in. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this team. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.